Now moving on to our next story. Amid global outcry, Israel defends its new military offensive in Gaza. In fact, its UN envoy says that the objective of this offensive is to liberate Gaza from a brutal terror regime, and also Israel should not be seen as the aggressor. Meanwhile, momentum is building internationally for the recognition of a Palestinian state. After France, Britain and Canada, Australia now has announced that it will recognize Palestinian statehood. Here's the report.
Palestinians reported the heaviest bombardments in weeks on Monday in areas east of Gaza City, just hours after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he expected to complete a new expanded offensive in the enclave fairly quickly. Netanyahu added that he aims to bring a swift end to the Gaza war after seizing the two remaining Hamas strongholds in the enclave.
Israel's Security Cabinet instructed the IDF to dismantle the two remaining Hamas strongholds in Gaza City and the central camps. Contrary to false claims, this is the best way to end the war and the best way to end it speedily.
The Israeli military said its forces fired artillery at Hamas militants in the area. However, there were no signs of forces moving deeper into Gaza City. Meanwhile, Israel issued a statement saying it targeted and killed Anas al-Sharif, who posed as an Al Jazeera journalist in a strike on Sunday. The IDF claimed that al-Sharif headed a Hamas cell and was involved in rocket attacks on Israel. Meanwhile, United Nations Security Council convened an emergency meeting in view of Israel's decision to take control of Gaza City. At the meet, Israeli and Palestinian ambassadors offered starkly different narratives of the situation and solutions needed to end the conflict in the region. The Palestinian ambassador to the United Nations, Riyad Mansour, called on the international community to take concrete action against Israel instead of condemning it.
Israel is seeking to cement its full military control over the Gaza Strip and is prolonging this war not to end Hamas rule or to disarm it, but to prevent independent Palestinian statehood.
Israeli Ambassador Jonathan Miller countered the characterization of Israel as the aggressor, stating that their objective was to liberate Gaza from a brutal terror regime.
This is not conquest. Israel has no plans or desire to permanently occupy Gaza. This is liberation from a brutal terror regime.
The United States labeled the emergency meeting counterproductive and accused those nations who supported it of actively prolonging the war by spreading lies about Israel. Meanwhile, momentum is building internationally for the recognition of a Palestinian state after France, Britain and Canada. Australia has also announced to recognize Palestinian statehood at the United Nations General Assembly in September this year. Bureau Report, DD India.